Sam, you had an epic season in 2025. And the finish to the season was like this was like Abu Dhabi 2021
Oh, it really
levels
was.
of
It was.
controversy and just action.
Oh,
You got to talk us through what happened at the end of the season here, because
Yeah.
this was pure drama.
So I think going into Abu Dhabi, I believe I was sitting in P2, and obviously had hopes of winning, and it was looking like I was going to fall slightly short, missing out based on the last running, and then of all people, Lance Stroll boxed for softs and flew up the grid and sort of became possessed by the ghost of Senna and was just overtaking absolutely everybody. And he flew around Ollie Behrman on the penultimate or the last corner of the season, which pushed Behrman down into P10, which is where I predicted him, and gave me enough points to leapfrog into P1. Having and then having thought that I had won the sweepstake,
The congratulations
and
were sent out,
congratulations were
like
sent out.
the whole thing,
I
the
was
ticket tape had
actually,
been released.
champagne was everywhere.
I was very ungracefully sat poolside with my daughter, waiting for a swimming lesson as the congratulations were pouring in. Only for like half an hour later, after the swimming lesson, to see these things about both Behrman and Stroll getting 5-second time penalties for reckless driving, which scuppered my championship's hopes and dropped me down to P3, which is still a fan. I'm still very, very happy with a podium, but I was sort of having to scramble around and see if I could get in touch with the Massa family and find out how to get champagne corks back into a champagne bottle. So
Are
so
we going to have a lawsuit? Does that mean we're going to have
yeah,
a
no,
lawsuit in
no,
like
I
in
don't think so. No,
2035 or something?
I don't. Well, first of all, I don't think I've got the cash to carry one out. But no, this was a legitimate, legitimate drop from P3. But let's say for that half an hour of my daughter's swimming lesson, I was in my head a sweepstake winner. But P3, I was very, very proud of. One of those things at the start of the season, if someone had said P3, I would have snapped your hand off. So can't really complain.
It's a very respectable finish in what is an actually very hard game. If it sounds easy picking the top 10, it's really difficult. Getting anyone from like 5th to 10th is much
Yeah,
harder than
it
you
is. It's a
think it
lot
would be.
harder.
Like
Absolutely.
I think on
Yeah.
any given race weekend, like a good race, I mean, you've got to be getting solid podiums because that's possible. It was a bit harder this year with you didn't quite know whether it was sort of Max, Oscar, or Lando. They all had sort of realistic chances to win. Or finish in any of those top 3 positions, I guess. But you've got to be getting those right, and then be getting like a few of the midfield runners, like 6th, 7th, or something. That's a big points haul. But
Don't forget
it's
the fastest lap
shocking.
and retirement points as well there.
Yeah,
Of course, there
yeah.
are
Also, yeah, a bundle by the end of the season.
bonus things too. Yeah, that's true. It's very hard to get first retirement. Sounds easy, but hardly any of us ever got it across the course of the season. Fastest lap maybe a little bit more predictable. I got it wrong every weekend anyway.